He is a true icon. He's the enigma, the people's president. And today we want to talk about Rao. But before we get there, guys, if you're new to this channel, please head to the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and also do not fail to share and like this particular video. If you notice that what we have here is relevant information, please share with us your comment on the comment section. So when we come back, we may be able to shape up this discussion better. Thank you. Yeah, first things first, and we have identified all along with this gentleman, Raila Amolo Odinga. I am literally a Luo. I know I come from the background of Rao Baba. He is a true icon. He is a darling to the people down here. And he has done tremendously. He's managed to climb the ladders of politics. And if it's about political shaping, you can't do anything without mentioning Raila Amolo Odinga. He is a true shape to politics in Kenya. Yes. But let's look at how Raila is taking or making things come to standstill today in Luo Nyanza. And when I say making things to come to standstill, then I want to mean how darling Raila has become to the people of Luo Nyanza, to an extent that should anything happen against him, or should you make any utterances or make moves that would seem that you are contrary to his opinion, then you face the music. You get the lashes left, right, and it's venomous, it's messy, it's not what you may really want to imagine. And every other person that is really willing to come up as an icon, or rather a new bull in the herd, is always dehorned for his horns protrude. Yeah, and you know, it is the principle of keeping check your flock. It's always the principle of leadership. You remember the 48 laws of power. So sometimes power is a very good thing, while again the other side of power, it's a very dangerous thing, and it really requires a lot of understanding. You know, us, or rather the subjects who are led by the powerful guys, are also supposed to be very, very keen and very much aware of the leaders, because sometimes it is too obvious that our leaders have taken advantage over us, and it is too obvious that sometimes we have been so good to our leaders that we even sacrifice our principles. We also sometimes sacrifice our real self to these particular leaders. Yeah, so if you look at it from the direction of is it okay for us to proceed doing what we are doing? And I think this opinion is not mine. This opinion is yours out there. So if you feel it is okay for the Luo nation to keep lashing people left, right, and center, should you begin to pop up a new idea, or should you begin to have an idea that is contrary to what Raila is holding, then you are an enemy of this community. A community is defined truly by some of the values, because if you really want to ask me, a community is defined by cultural values. A community is also defined by spiritual values. A community is also defined sometimes by the leadership and the attribute that they're putting outside there to make sure that people feel them, people respect them, people identify them, or other people would really want to call themselves that they belong. They really want to have that sense of belonging with that community. I don't know if it's dogma or a lot of brainwash that has become a big group of the Luo Nyanza region. And you know, also remember, you have two factions in Luo Nyanza. You have a faction in Luo Nyanza that believes that it is time we really need to change, and there's also another faction in Luo Nyanza that also believes that no, the trend is as always, and the only person who can settle the dust is Raila Amolo Odinga, and nothing less, nothing more. So There is a lot of turmoil currently in the political arena in Nyanza, if you may, and the crop of leaders that we had expected to see rise up, maybe to take that particular space, are beginning to pull a foot back. And the reason as to why you see them maybe pull a foot back is probably because they're seeing their future within the confines of a RAILA-led party being quite oblique, and they might not necessarily penetrate to where they had wanted to. You know, every individual got a future. Of course, every individual has cut his niche so clear in this particular life, because life is a journey, and you know, while we have maybe a common destination, you know, you have several other different obstacles that you meet by the way, and you know, some of them lead you to successes by the way, some of them lead you to ditch, and you know, you have to be very keen. I remember when I was in college, one of my friends told me like, oh Sandy, you need to be so careful, you know, failure is never final, but be very careful. Finally you can fail, so you be very careful here. You When you move, you have to know whether you are going the right direction or you're not going the direction. So is it a good thing? Please share with us your comment on the comment section, so when we come back, we may be able to shape up this discussion better. Thank you.